Hello, the internet.
We'll take it from here.
All right,
No,
Merrick,
we
you type
won't.
you type what
We
to
don't.
say, and we'll say it.
Meric, you can't type those things.
All right, Merrick's saying, Patrick, you're awesome.
I'm here.
Yes.
Jen has a smelly butt. What?
That was our secret, Meric. How could you type
Not a-
it?
It's not a secret, sweetie.
And it
Just
looks
a
Let's
like
caveat.
smelling.
Jen does not have a smelly butt.
Syrinscape is not
Too late,
coming
Patrick. They're already making the
through.
shirts. Hashtag Jen's smelly butt.
I would buy a Jen smelly butt t-shirt, and I would wear it,
Every stream.
and I would not explain it. So how do you make t-shirts?
Okay, what is happening here?
I don't know what's happening.
We got a vamp. All right, did you guys hear about cars and stuff?
Hear
There are
about the
a bunch
cars.
of them.
Oh, there we go. Syrinscape is playing. I just didn't hear. I didn't see the little bars going up. It must have just been very quiet. But anyways, people who can hear us, you can also hear Syrinscape. Okay, we did the thing. We are live. The audio is working. Yeah. Welcome back to our second episode of Starfall Detective Agency, our new Dieselpunk Fantasy Age stream of detectives and awesomeness. Last time we met our three savvy detectives, and savvy, and they got a case
Detectives.
from a woman in need named Darla Pinnock. Her husband Sam has been missing for a couple of days, and he said he was going on a business trip, but she thinks that's pretty weird. So she asked you to investigate, and gave over a lovely heirloom necklace as your retainer. You needed a ride over to the industrial Halpuck district, and so you popped over to the garage next door and picked up your wheelman, your pilot friend, and you took the loner out. Yeah, and besides recap and cool things like people getting into it, if you missed our first episode, we'll do a little bit of news.
God damn it, give me that cookie.
What type of cookie is it though?
Top chip.
But like homemade or like Miss Christie's or
Subway?
Subway. Patrick cannot
No,
talk.
it's from Papa John's. Sponsored
Okay.
by Papa John's.
No, thank you.
No.
We don't like Papa John's?
No,
Very racist.
Papa John.
Whoa!
Yeah.
All right, last Papa John's. Down the hatch.
Let's see.
Like everyone who works in them too?
No, and I think the CEO who was named like the Papa John guy, I think they kicked him out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Last Papa John's?
I haven't looked at it in a couple of years. We are currently streaming on Moonbeam, which is super exciting
Not
and
racist.
awesome.
We don't know.
Now we got to clarify every time.
So if you are watching this on YouTube later, you can grab a link in the description to get into the Moonbeam Alpha and watch us live and check out the other cool things that are going on Moonbeam right now. Moonbeam is a very cool streaming platform that is trying to put creators first and really focus on making it easier for people to produce cool things. If you missed our Supernatural finale, that was live last Monday, and it is live on YouTube. So our 3-part Supernatural mini campaign is live on YouTube. Thank you, Katie, so much for running that for us.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Katie.
playing and not dying.
Yeah. I mean, roll well, and we survive supernatural. You gotta throw scarier stuff at us next time.
No.
But I don't like scary. I just like supernatural.
Mm.
Yeah, those two don't go hand in hand ever.
Never a conflict.
Two last things. Dreams and Machines, the sort of post-apocalyptic, almost kind of hopeful TTRPG by Modiphius Entertainment, has a new adventure. It's called Hands-On Research by Corey Davies. It's a PDF adventure that you can buy right now on their website. It's a really cool, like, introductory adventure. It takes place in Imerta Valo, which is like this city location that has its own hardback source book as well, but you don't need that to play this adventure. What happens is you're kind of like around Imerta Valo, and you run into a very interesting inventor who has a very cool mission for you. And you just kind of like get a nice introduction to Dreams and Machines. It's a good little, it's like 20-page adventure, and I gave it a read over this weekend, and it's really, really cool. So if you're looking for more Dreams and Machines content, that's a great one to pick up, and thank you, Modiphius Entertainment, for sending one to me to take a look at. Last thing, also Modiphius, the Star Trek Adventures starter set. I got my copy. This is my contributor copy because I wrote the first adventure in this. And it's so cool, and I'm really excited because it's my very first Star Trek credit. And
Does it say your name in it?
it sure does.
Oh, I love that.
It says my name on the regular, like, front page where they've got all the people listed. And then it is a mini campaign. It's a 3-part campaign, each written by a different writer, and mine is the first one, and it says right there, right beside Kirk and Spock, written by Meric Moyer, which is so cool. And actually, you know, most TTRPG companies don't actually put your name beside your adventure. Like, that's something that I was not expecting, and it's just kind of a really nice touch, particularly as we're kicking off 2nd edition in Star Trek Adventures. And it was absolutely wonderful to work with Jim Johnson, who's the line manager, Al Spader, and Michael Dismuke, who are the other 2 writers on this. It was really cool. And the starter set comes with a rules digest, a bunch of tokens, character sheets, like pre-made characters, and pretty new dice.
I like that color a lot.
I know, right?
I'll be swiping those the next time I visit.
You'll be short a couple of fingers as you're leaving.
I don't need all of them.
Don't need all the fingers to roll the dice.
Just type in this way anyways.
I usually type like this.
Oh, no fingers needed. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you are. That is all the news. So we can go ahead and get started. So, actually, let me swap up the Syrinscape to be more of the Halpuck district. What's that?
Were you done your recap?
Yeah. Well,
I missed stuff.
I was going to do a little bit more recap now.
Okay.
That first bit was like the, hey, you didn't catch our first stream, this is kind of what's going on. This recap is like, okay, so you got to the Halpuck district, and you disguised Benny. I don't know how you disguised Benny. He's very tall.
A mustache.
But,
Yeah.
Mel's also tall, so we're just both tall.
yeah, you asked Mel to be your talkie person and see if she could find out a little bit of the neighborhood gossip on Sam. See if you could figure out where he was or what he's been up to. You went into a bar, which was...
The Viney Vixen.
No, that's
That's my ship.
Mel's
That's
ship
under
she's
construction.
working on.
Stone's
Stone's
Throw.
Throw. Yeah, Stone's Throw
Yes.
Tavern.
Throw from the warehouse.
Right.
And there you met Ellie.
Oh, I wrote notes.
Oh, people are writing notes? What am I doing here? You go ahead. You do your recaps. What did you find out at the Stone's Throw Tavern?
We need to kick in some doors.
That
Mel.
Benny's.
You say your thing.
I say that Benny's running with the Brick Streeters.
Sam.
Sam.
Benny's running with the Brick Streeters too? We have a sweet inn.
We're a double agent.
Yeah, and you also...
And that they're
Yeah.
smugglers, right? They make hidden storage for smuggling.
Yeah,
They have hidden storage, yes, in their bases, yeah.
In other businesses, they smuggle through.
vending machines and stuff they have.
I would like to point out that yes, there are vending machines in this world.
Ooh.
Are they cool?
Do we have
Sure.
cake?
Well, it depends if it's like a hot chocolate vending machine.
Those are
Yeah.
hot. They're not cool. Get a hot chocolate on the break.
Yeah, I'm gonna. But they gave bartender Ellie gave Mel the address to the warehouse, and also we took bets on the reason for the disappearance. Benny's was gang related, so his is looking pretty good. But Karnath might come through it with a mistress, and Nova may be the dark horse with amnesia.
One other little bit of fun development that I didn't mention is that we did decide on what the coppers are called.
We did it? I thought we
Yeah.
didn't.
I did on BlueSky
Oh.
later.
Okay.
Philip and
like, I
I
don't
had a
remember
chat back and forth, and they're called shavings.
Who did you chat with?
Philip.
Oh, Phil. So we got drops and shavings.
Yeah.
I love that.
A slang term for them is whiskers.
I get it. I get it.
I don't get it.
Meric's like, no, though. Is this
Like when you trim your
Oh,
whiskers.
gotcha.
Or
Ah.
shaving.
See, I thought you were thinking whiskers like a cat's whiskers. I think I was having too much trouble thinking of you as Javier.
It's a different game.
It's a completely different game, and
Not gonna get him
tabaxis
in
are
any
not
trouble.
cats.
Not gonna get
So
any trouble
on
with this one.
On our way to the warehouse. Oh, right. I'm playing not Jen. Hold on.
She has to turn on cool mode.
It's really difficult.
Oops.
Nova's gonna be like, I guess, Benny, your bet's looking pretty good. Oh, Mel, we made bets on why this guy's missing. Do you want in?
You made bets? You made bets on a missing person. That's kind of sketchy. Why would you do that? Did you all do that? What were your bets?
You know what? Never mind.
Okie doke.
That was a lot of words in a real short amount of time.
All right. So, do you want to approach this warehouse during the day? Do you want to wait till after dark? What is the plan?
What's the day right now, right? Because we...
Yeah, it's like roughly dinner time now.
Well, we're at the tavern now, right?
Yeah. Oh well, you
So
were.
we could...
Jen was moving us along and saying we were in the car. But if you want to get some food before you're in the car,
Like, we could kill some time at the tavern and then show up at night.
Well, I'm not sitting with you, so.
Because we're cool.
But Ellie said not to go at night, and she said not to go alone.
My visual right now is going because I was already picturing it was like late evening, so it was like dark and gritty, and then you're like, it's a daytime, and it went what? To
Yeah.
mid-daytime, and then you're like, it's evening. I'm like,
so yeah, you're right. We had described that when we were in the Halpuck district, it was tending towards nighttime because people were getting off shift and going to taverns to eat. They were after work. So sun is going down right now.
How much sun is there in the Hallpuck district? Because it's not at the top.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a bunch of tall buildings around you, but a lot of the industrial ones are more like 4 stories max. So like the streets are narrow, but the buildings are not as tall as they are in other areas of the city. And like I would imagine that if you were to step out to the right area of a street and look up, you'd actually see skyscrapers from other districts, and towards the we'll say the west side. No, sorry. I picture it more as a northeastern side. Northeastern side, you would see the docks, like the construction area, with a whole bunch of like massive harvester ships, with like big like steel frames, hundreds of feet long, dozens of feet wide, with people like up and down the sides, like fixing things and working on them. Some being built, some coming in and like taking loads of residue off that they have harvested while flying. Like it's a busy industrial area over there.
Nice. We'll have to have a chase on some girders.
Yeah. Ooh,
So, Meric, you're
love
saying
that.
that it's pretty dark and narrow in the Pucker?
You got it.
That's where they take the loads.
You know,
is
it also smells a little sour in the pucker.
It is a
Right.
filthy
Oh.
place. This
Right, well, I
Pucker
think-
could use a cleaning.
So I think if we've just gotten the tip, Benny's gonna say, "Well, I think we should just go there right away." Because
I agree, boss.
who knows who's here or overheard things.
Don't see much sense in waiting.
Okay. So, we snap back into the loner. Yeah, to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. And in the loner, you are driving over towards this this warehouse. It is a fairly nondescript building among a group of nondescript buildings. It has 2 sort of front doors that you can see, as well as, hang on while I just bring this up. So it's got a front door that's like, you know, a door to an office. It's got a large sort of metal roll-up door that's currently closed, and then beside the office there is a window. It's snug up on both sides to other warehouses and buildings and so on, but you have seen alleyways as you're driving around, and so you assume that there's some space behind it as well.
Well, do we want to surround the building a little? Somebody take the back.
So, do you want me to do a little recon first?
Let's do it.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth test.
Yeah, don't make Benny be the stealthy guy.
So can I do like a stealth around the building? Do you guys mind giving me like 5 minutes?
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
5 minutes. Where, Katie, where does Mel park? How close?
I mean, I feel like Mel wanted to park right out front, but Nova probably didn't let her.
None of us do.
No, none of us did.
So you're pulling into the front and like getting ready to stop. What does everybody else say?
Who's in the passenger seat?
Probably Benny, because the back seat's small.
Just reach over and grab the wheel and start turning it back towards the road.
You guys don't want to be pulled right up front? I just drop you off. It's like right there.
It's not how this works, Mel.
You guys are weird. I'm a
got
shuttle
a lot of-
driver. I'm supposed to like
I
drop you
know.
off at the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
wow,
guys aren't
wow.
friendly.
Okay, something we need to get across pretty quickly here is a lot of what's going to happen is clandestine in nature. So your normal approach that you apply to what seems to be everything is gonna have to shift a bit.
So you want me to be friendlier?
I don't know how that's what
That's
you
it.
got from the words that I just said to you, but
Yeah, you need me to change it up a bit. I can be friendlier.
no, I didn't say change it. I didn't say dial it up. Shift your focus from making friends with everything that breathes to maybe not everyone's friendly or worth being friends with.
So
Nope.
you
Just
want...
focus. Just think on that. Internalize it for a bit.
Okay, but where do you want me to park?
Just down the road.
A block away.
All right. So you park a block away. Nova jumps out of the car and blends in.
I'm back in 3.
So
Do we have watches?
yes, if you want to
Yeah,
watch,
Benny's
you
got
gotta
a
watch.
pocket watch.
How nice is Benny's
Sorry.
pocket watch?
Probably not that nice. It's probably cracked.
Cracked, scuffed. Does it?
It works.
As you pull it out and like click the thing to pop it open, does it have an inscription or like a little picture in it?
It's got a picture of Benny's favorite person. It's a mirror. No, just
You check your teeth for a second and then close it.
It's the only part of it that is still pristine. The outside's banged to hell. The glass is cracked. The mirror is perfect.
Does it actually have a mirror in it?
well, I think it does now.
I love it.
He loves some self-love. Good for you, Benny.
Yeah.
All right,
It's all narcissist.
I'm going to step out of the car. I'm going to lean in the window and say, back in 3. Just going to do a scope. Teach Mel more. And then I'm going to go, and I'm going to Shadows Embrace.
Ooh,
Whoa.
what does that do,
Killing
Jan?
everybody in the car? Or?
So Shadows Embrace is one of my shadow magics I have. I create a 6x6 yard area of shadows for 5 minutes. That moves with me. Anybody in the shadow area gains a +2 bonus on stealth. I do need some sort of shadows, but I'm assuming it's evening, it's pretty shadowy. We're in a kind of a crappy lit area. This is finding shadow is not hard.
Yeah.
What if you had an umbrella with you at all times? You could always use it.
It's the middle, like noon, and she's just got an umbrella and this huge ball of shadow. I think that's them.
Well, people have parasols, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Nova has shadows with her at all times because she's like 4 foot tall and the rest of us are 7 feet.
I just stand below you guys.
Just
I embrace the shadows.
balancing this
Yeah, I just want to
beautiful
do like a circle,
Syrinscape.
peek through any windows I can. Any windows? See if I see any guards or scouts.
So, can you tell me again the benefit that the shadows give you?
+2 stealth.
Excellent. And so as you step out of the car, is it like the shadows just like flow out of the car with you and suddenly you're like
No,
standing
I
inside the building?
I'd stepped out first and I was like talking into the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just go,
Just
You duck
I
down.
inked myself.
you inked yourself, yeah. And then you fade
Meld
into
it.
the alleyways, your shadows melding with the shadows of the city. There's like drips coming down from like fire escapes and like a bit of garbage. You see like, you know, a rat run across, like stops to look around, but it can't see you. Can you go ahead and make your stealth test, please?
Sure, actually, I'm just going to look it up because my notes on the computer just says 2 bonus on stealth. I'm going to actually look at the wording is.
Yeah, it could be a
What's 2
flat
bonus?
2.
+2 bonus, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, I see there's an _2 bonus that probably was supposed to be a plus.
Ah, that makes sense.
Okay, and this system is 3d6.
You
I
got it.
totally remembered.
You take 2d6 with one color and then 1d6 with a different color.
Yeah, I know, totally. I totally know that. And then I get my dexterity bonus and
And
the +2 from the stealth.
and if you have a
Right.
focus in stealth, you also get an additional +2.
I shockingly don't, but I have it in lockpicking.
Ah.
Ooh, chat. I have. Math is hard.
Adding 4
16.
numbers together is difficult. 16, very high.
Well,
Excuse me.
well, no, it was 5 numbers because there was 2 twos.
Oh, of course.
And I got a 3, 3, and a 6 on my drama die.
Ooh, okay. All right. Where am I?
Do we all have
Yes.
dark?
Do we all have
Right.
dark
Oh, but that's-
vision?
Yeah, I
you don't
say
get daring for that.
because if we all have dark vision, we can just see Nova walking away.
Yeah, daring happens when something bad happens to you.
There she is.
Only good things.
Only good things
What
for
color
Nova.
are Nova's eyes?
Her eyes,
They're red, right?
yeah, they're like
Gold.
a reddy, goldy, shiny.
Because that's what I'm picturing as you're like stepping away from the car and the shadows are like flowing around you. It's the last thing we see.
Oh, and my hood's up for sure.
Yeah.
Like my cowl. Except not the hood. I have a cowl.
So you could spend 5 stunt points on swiftness to act with supreme quickness. You're done in moments. Or you could
Yeah,
get
I love it.
extra information with 3, or cover your tracks. No evidence that you performed the action.
I didn't cover your tracks. How much is cover your tracks?
Sorry, I was laughing at Patrick's very bright white headphones. Cover your tracks is 4.
Ooh, they're new.
Yeah.
What?
Gorgeous.
Nice. I like them.
I just looked up and they were suddenly there. And you could do so you could do cover your tracks for 4, and you could do efficiency for 2, which means your action actually only takes half the time.
Perfect. I love it.
And because we spent 6 stun points, we get more daring.
Nope.
No.
No,
The
we don't.
opposite.
Get,
Darren.
We
there's
don't
no
salute
word-
every time.
Whenever we say the
don't have-
word daring.
We don't have to worry about this. Like, I had anxiety when I rolled a 6, and then I went, "We're okay.
Yeah.
It's okay."
So we add 1 to daring each time a player fails an ability test and rolls a 1 on a stunt die. So completely the opposite. A player fails an ability test where they were entitled to a reroll. A character's health, or in our case fortune, drops below half. Fortune drops to 0. A character is incapacitated, captured, held hostage. We complete a section of the adventure, or a character suffers another significant indignity.
So, what you're saying is we should beat up one of our characters, take him hostage, soak up a bunch.
Up that daring.
Eat a bunch of rotten food, make you poop yourself.
Yep. Okay, so you are very, very stealthy. You leave no trace, and you do so very quickly. You sort of come through the alleyway, and you can see it's wide enough for like 2 vehicles to go by side, except for the parts where like garbage has accumulated, and like a vehicle would need to swerve or you need to wait. Some of the buildings have, those like stairways that go down into a sub-level, but as you get to this warehouse, your target, it doesn't have a sub-level entrance. It has a single person-sized door, and then it has a large sort of loading area door that is enough for a small vehicle to go in, but it's smaller than the one on the front side of the building. Would you like to search around, or do you want to just move on by? There are no people here or anything.
Right. And if someone had knocked out their earbud, which of course I would never.
Of course.
There's a smaller what?
door.
Ah.
So there's a
and
small person
Were
door.
there windows?
No windows. Small person door and a small rolly up metal door that is enough for a vehicle to get in, but it's not as large as sort of the loading bay one at the front of the building.
Sure, I'll go in the small door. I'll like try it really gently. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Oh, do I need lockpicking?
You could lockpick it, sure.
Nova is killed before we even know.
Nova solved it all before you even know.
Or you're trying
Hey,
to get more daring by being taken
Hey
hostage.
Jen, I'm super glad you're taking on Javier's role in this game and just deciding to break and enter into places where no one else is. It goes well.
No problem.
Sorry, you got a 12?
12.
That is a failure.
Uh-oh.
You're killed.
Wait, can I spend things to make it better?
You sure can.
How much better does it need to be?
You have fortune. It literally just needs to be +1. It was a 13.
And fortune, how can I spend it?
Same as in the Expanse. So what were your dice?
Oh, I never figured that out in the Expanse, to be like super honest. A 1, 2, and my off color was 5.
Okay, so if you take your 1 and you change that to a 2, you'll get the +1 that you need to succeed, and that costs you 2 fortune because you've changed a die into a 2.
And that affects my health, yeah?
Yes, your fortune.
It's called health on the character
sheet. It's called health on the character sheet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in our Expanse campaign, the churn goes up.
The churn would go up, but in this case, the daring does not.
We come back to the Expanse, and it's bonkers.
I'm like
gone up 40 times.
I'm just trying to turn it, and I can't quite get it, and then I go.
Now, I will say that Fantasy Age does have a system, just like the churn. It's called Peril, and we will be switching to that in certain situations.
Not this situation, though.
No, not this situation.
So I open the door, and can I open it quietly and go?
Yeah. Make another stealth check, please.
Yes, sir.
Stealth test.
How lit is it in there?
It is dimly lit. There's clearly like somebody here. There are lights sort of swinging from the top of the warehouse roof.
13.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna die, guys.
And as you like open the door, there is a creak of the door, and you can see to your left there are some crates, and ahead of you there are some shelves, and you hear some movement as somebody in like a front office stands up. They haven't called out or done anything yet. You can
sneak
close
behind a crate. No, I closed the door.
Like, okay.
Just
I just
rotate
want to
around
get
with a
eyes
crate.
on how many people were in it. That's all.
You didn't see anybody. You heard somebody stand up, but you didn't see anybody.
But can I see much of the warehouse, or like literally nothing of the warehouse?
You could see a fair amount of the warehouse, and there didn't appear to be anybody working or in there.
Perfect. Then I won't even close the door. I'll just kind of like stealth into the night.
Okay. Do you wait?
They'll just be like, weird. Oh yeah, I'll wait in the dark to see if they open the door and be like, must have been the wind.
So
An
you
arrow
like
sticking out of their head.
skitter down the alleyway and like hide yourself? Yeah. Okay.
Dive in some garbage.
No thanks.
So what I'm gonna do is
Get a staring.
Garbage doesn't get a staring.
Indignities.
That's true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us to the Roll20 for a second. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
And here we are. And Jen, as you skitter down the alleyway and hide behind something, you just have to wait a couple of moments, and then the door swings open, and you see a woman. I will share this and hide this part.
Hack the system a little bit.
Hack the system. And
Warehouse worker.
she leans out, holding up a pistol, like a blaster. And this is like It's definitely a nicer weapon than you would expect from somebody in this district. Definitely tells you probably criminal, but it's one of the like basically magical technology blasters of this world. It has like a canister of like energy charges, and she sort of looks around and then leans back in to close the door.
That's good information. Also, Honeybell art, that was so good, Allison.
Yeah. Once again, thank you to Allie for the incredible NPC art that we got going on.
It's bonkers.
Oh, is it? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that NPC is so cool.
Your
I wonder
style
where
vibes.
got this art. Oh, it's Allie's.
Where did I get this beautiful art? Once again, this has kind of like just slightly moved out of place. There we go.
Is there like a lot of NPC art that Allie did?
I guess you'll have to find out.
You tricksy devil.
I'm just remembering that magic costs me magic points, so I just spent.
Ah, yes, you spent some of those.
I sure did. All right, I will stealth back, like not hard, just like walk with my shadows.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't walk hard, is what I'm saying.
Walk hard.
You walk tall.
Down lives. Rocky
Back to the
road.
car?
Back to the car.
And I'll say like, "Hi guys, I didn't get to see much. There aren't windows. Got the door open a crack. I can see that it's not like full of people, but there's definitely at least one guard there. Her weapon is way too nice for a warehouse. Definitely they're packing some heat."
Nice.
Did you ask her where she got it?
Creeping green, Mel. You are going to get shot.
With what?
Okay.
Speaking.
I don't. Starfall huddle. Don't think we should take her with us. She's gonna get killed in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, we'll watch for her.
What if we send her as the distraction?
I don't feel guilty about much, but I would feel really bad about that.
I mean, someone's gonna shoot her. She's too purple.
That's exactly the problem.
Benny?
Want to try the front door?
What? No.
But there's
You
only
wanna
one person
go
in
through
there.
the front door? That I
Yeah.
saw, Benny.
Yeah. One guard. We can take him.
Karnath, back me up here.
I think we could take him. Okay,
Alright.
what if you sneak back around? Or we both do. And then Benny knocks on the front door with Mel.
Yes.
And then we come in through the back door. And if anybody else gets active, then we got a flank situation.
Like a
love
pincer
it.
move.
We call it the pincer move.
You want a symbol? Like pincer.
No,
So
we don't. There's no need for that.
big brights to the front.
Yeah,
What?
I'm game.
Big brights.
I mean,
This
you're both
whole-
cute, but they're
Yeah.
This
brighter.
whole time, Mel's been like, there's like a bird that's landed on a ledge, and she's whistling back and forth with the bird.
Bird.
But did we bring a Disney princess on this?
No, we
Oh,
brought the
okay.
shark from Suicide Squad. Bird.
Bird.
Okay, so you guys have to come up with something that's going to distract this person for enough time for Nova and I to sneak in the back door and sort of case the joint a little strong.
Benny's just gonna look at Mel and just
Yeah, just let Mel talk.
shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, just talk until their brains come out their ears.
I'm gonna turn out of the huddle to Mel. Say, Mel, we have an extra special job for you.
Really?
But what you need is to be a whole new character with a backstory. Who are you and why are you there, Mel?
What kind of back?
What works for you?
Yeah. I'll be there to back you up.
But I do want to hear you say it. Let's be really clear here.
You say it now, and then say it later.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wait, I'm going to the warehouse. Is that what we're doing? I wasn't listening. I was talking to this bird over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice bird.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice bird.
Did you know there's like dragony things in this world? I'm gonna
Like
ride me one of
me?
those one day. We're gonna become besties. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about?
I
What?
don't think she needs a story.
No, no, because she'll give them her name, Karnath.
That's a really good point. Is she gonna...
Now, you need to pretend to be someone else. Who are you going to pretend to be?
Gotta be somebody else? Well, can I be you?
We're getting her improv classes, right?
Guys, I got it. You just want me to be a distraction. Right?
Without giving away critical information, yeah.
So, well, I'm not a detective. So what if I tell them I'm a detective?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't want to lead with that one.
Yeah, no. So they are criminals, so probably a detective knocking on their front door would spook them.
What about like a warehouse worker looking for a job or making a
That is
delivery?
Right there.
We could get you a box.
I think I have a better idea. And I think that I'm gonna talk like this.
Right.
I got this.
But you're not going to be a detective, right?
But I'm gonna be there,
No.
and it's gonna sound like you're mocking me.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
This plan is flawless.
All right.
Flawless.
All right,
You know what?
Karnath.
Let's go for it. I'll be right back here. 2 seconds. One of the dogs locked themselves in a room.
Don't turn your camera off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if Benny's going to be tall and silent as Mel goes in through the front, Karnath and Nova are sneaking around to the back again. Jen, how long does your shadow spell last?
5 minutes.
Okay, so
It might be over, and that's okay.
Yeah, I would say that the original thing would have taken about 5 minutes, but then you had your stunt, so it was shorter, so you had a little bit more duration. But then the discussion in the car about the plan ends the spell.
Absolutely. Karnath, do you want shadows, or should we be fine?
Doesn't hurt
All right.
if you got the juice.
Now, is that one that you have to roll for to see if you succeed, Jen?
Nope.
Nice. What's the
But it
name of
costs
it?
4, like she not cheap. It's on page 144, Shadow's Embrace.
Cool. Yes, you do need to roll for it. Target number is 10.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we need to roll for spells.
I was like, it didn't say it in the text. I didn't read like all of the little
It's in the head.
words up
Yeah,
top.
it's in the sidebar at the top.
Yeah, the
Oh.
crucial part of the spell.
Does anybody read
Wait.
those sidebars though?
No. So if I fail it, do I still have to spend the 4 magic points?
No. So, if you fail it, you conserve the magic points by letting the spell fall. Though it still has a magic point cost equal to half that listed for the spell, round fractions up. So it costs you 4. If you fail it, you still do have to spend 2.
Okay. And that's my willpower, yeah?
It is intelligence plus your arcana focus if you have it.
You have that right.
However,
Yeah.
if you fail, you can also push the spell, which means you spend the full magic points and then spend additional magic points at a 1-to-1 basis to equal the spell difficulty. So, like, if you rolled an 8, it would be +2 magic points to cast.
So I have an intelligence 2,
2.
and then I have a talent of Shadow Arcana. Is that what you mean by the focus, or is it something different?
So the focus will be an ability focus. Shadow Arcana is your talent that gives you access to those spells.
I don't seem to have a focus.
Yeah, so your focuses would be like your lockpicking. So if you don't have a focus in Arcana yet, you'll just pick it up on another level.
It's just like a +2 though.
Yeah.
Just. All right. So I got to get a 10.
You gotta get a 10.
I got a 10.
Then it costs you 4 and you're good.
Yeah, barely. I got an 11.
Did you stunt?
No, I did not.
Okay, because there are basic spell stunts on page 116.
Ooh. One day we should put them all into our Roll20.
Yes, I could. I certainly could.
I did love that about the Expanse. I cracked them out every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I got these lovely things.
Maybe stealth.
You be stealthy. So you two go ahead and make some stealth tests. Excuse me, with your +2 bonus.
Rolling so averagely.
Averagely?
Not good.
Rolling Vinternally.
Averagely.
Are there stealth
12.
stunts? Can you stealth stunt?
Yes. It is dexterity with the stealth focus. Yes, you can stunt. Jen, you got a 12?
Yep, no stunts.
Okay.
15 with 3 stunts.
Pay dirt in the garbage you're jumping over.
Can you use some of that to make me better?
Maybe.
Oh no. I dropped a duck.
Oh no, the duck.
I dropped a duck. It's okay. I've got a backup cat.
Okay,
Well,
so we're going to be under
lion.
exploration stunts. You said you got 3?
Cheetah.
Yes.
Ooh, you could compensate. While performing the task, you learn how to work with your surroundings. You ignore environmental penalties to future tests in the same location for the remainder of the encounter. Extra information,
Oh, I can look at stuff. I have a book right here.
insight, efficiency, wariness.
What page are all the stunts on?
I
Oh, you
don't
got
know.
the
I got
sheets.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, assist. Your action helps one of your allies. That ally gets +1 to their next test per stunt point spent. So you could spend your 3 and give Jen 3 and get her to a 15 as well.
Do I feel like Nova's stumbling around?
Not stumbling around. She did a solid test, but you could definitely point out some areas that she could avoid.
I'll do so.
Watch that mousetrap.
Over there is a stack of buckets.
You'll want to avoid those.
No, that's the key. You dive through them.
Of course. And then you scamper away as they make a loud sound that distracts people.
People can't hear your footsteps over the sound of buckets.
All right. So the two of you stealthily sort of move over to that area. Are you going to open the door, or are you going to wait for some sort of signal?
I'm gonna wait for some noise.
Okay.
Listen for Mel.
Yeah. I feel like it won't be subtle.
So, at the front of the building, what's going on?
Well, Benny's gonna go with Mel, of course. So Benny will go to the door first and knock.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll kind of stand in front and take like whatever, if there's just a blast or whatever.
Okay. Then what is gonna happen?
What was our cover again? So it was
I
So
got it. Don't worry about it, Benny. I
Tell
got
you.
it.
Can Benny
I
be like
got
just
it.
carrying a box or something like that and look kind of like a?
I think Mel's got it. And so the door opens, and a late 20s woman, dark skin, curly hair pulled up in sort of like a back bun, with workers' clothes and a dark cravat around her neck, opens the door and says, yeah, what do you need?"
Afternoon.
"It's almost that. Can
My
I
my
help
name's
you?"
I hope so. My name's Bernice, and this is my associate Bud. And our our employer sent us here. He's looking for some secure storage. Heard this might be a good spot.
Okay, yes, we do rent out storage. Why don't you come into the office? And she opens the door, and uh, she moves in such a way that Benny, at least, and maybe not Mel, is aware that she is sort of like hiding a weapon and holstering it underneath her coat. But I will move us like so that you can see the inside of this warehouse.
What a sick couch.
Oh yeah.
Sick couch.
So this map made on Arkenforge.
Woo woo.
It was forged.
Oh,
In the fires of Inferno.
it's gonna be tough not to sit on that couch.
Yeah.
Is that couch
When did I do this? This is. Oh wow, these squares are huge. So I made you small. It's actually like that's the scale. And I need.
I mean, we're the two tallest members of
True.
the gang.
It's true. Okay.
Gang? Detective Agency.
Yeah, please don't refer to us as a gang.
No, we're a gang like It's Always Sunny. Okay.
Again, I would like to say, please don't refer to us as that gang.
Okay.
One of us has to drink paint, and I don't like the odds. I'm drinking paint.
All right, and so the woman goes back and she sits down in the chair behind this desk. This is like a main reception area. You can see that there's like a door right here that's open just a little crack, and you can see like a nicer office. You can see laid out on the desk in front of her is like a set of cards. Are either of you familiar with, well, religion or magic?
I mean, Benny's got some fire breath that uses magic points. But that's about the extent of magicking.
Well, it's... Yeah, Jen?
So he knows that sometimes when he opens his mouth, fire comes out.
When I eat Doritos.
So, and to set the expectation for people who are watching the streams and so on, magic is 100% here and everything, and people can study it and learn it and use it. Technology incorporates magic sometimes, and sometimes it's just technology. Think of it like if you want to learn magic, you can go get your doctorate and you'll be able to do magic. So anybody can do it, but not everybody goes and gets their doctorate.
Yeah, I don't think Benny knows much beyond what the common person knows.
Yeah.
Because he's got like a gun in his fists.
So it's like, it's like electricity for us. You know it exists, you know what it can do, you know when it's dangerous, but maybe you don't know exactly all of the ways that it works. That's what magic is like for this world.
Just a clarification: electricity is magic. It's bound spirits trapped in buildings and objects.
I'm sorry, that's a different game. That's Blades in the Dark.
It's this game.
Okay.
This game we call real life.
Ah, yes. But sort of laid out on the desk, you can see this sort of like arcane-looking set of cards. There's a deck, and they're set out in this sort of like tarot-esque sort of like setup. And she goes to kind of like move it out of the way, but then like doesn't, and just kind of like shuffles down to the side so that she can be at the desk near you. You can see there's like there's a telephone on the desk and a lamp, and she says, "We are happy here to take custody of any goods that you need stored. I'll just need you to fill out this form with contact information and the value and contents of your items."
For the record, Mal is like mesmerized by the cards and is trying really, really, really hard not to ask about them because she's not Mal. She's Bernice.
Of course.
Radiant has taken the front. Or Vale. It's probably Vale.
Fail.
Yeah.
Mal takes the form and hands it to Bud.
Bud's just gonna nod.
And then I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna ask some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about your security? Like, do you always have one guard? Do you have multiple guards? Are we allowed to store things ourselves, or do you have to put them away?
Yeah, make a persuasion test.
Nova leans over to Karnath. Gotta be in there by now.
Can we put our ears to the door and see if we can hear them?
They're too far away. You probably wouldn't hear anything.
What if we crack the door?
Yeah, is the door locked?
This wasn't a good
The
plan.
door is locked.
I'll start working on unlocking it.
Let's do this. Okay. Jen, you can go ahead and make another lock-picking test. It is more difficult than last time.
But you still level up even if you fail.
She turned up the lock difficulty.
But Katie, you go.
And then Katie.
Not my best roll, guys. I got an 11. I'm trying to remember how this works. If I roll doubles,
You only stunt
Yeah,
if you
and-
succeed. Yeah.
okay.
But you could spend fortune.
I'm probably going to have to, I assume.
Okay. And so, yeah, right now you would be failing. You could attempt to go up. You said you got an 11?
Yes.
Yeah, so, I'm going to say that you would need to get to a 15 to budge her because she's suspicious as the back door was unlocked when she checked it and opened.
Jeez, Nova.
So, did you want to try and modify and get to a 15, or like she's not going to jump you with a gun with an 11?
I was just checking my talents, but I don't think animal training's gonna help me. So,
Look at this cat.
yeah, I should probably spend some. Is it called fortune or is it just called health?
Fortune. It's the character sheets only say health because there's like the character sheets have not been changed. They don't know what custom rules we're using, but it is fortune.
Okay. So I got 2 3s and a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, change the 1.
If you change the 1 to a 5,
What is it, your stun die?
The 1 is not my stunt die.
there you go. Then it just costs 5, and you will get the 15.
Done.
Okay.
This is why I don't get this.
Mhm.
So she went up by how many?
She
4.
increased
made a
her
4
1 to a 5, which gave her a +4.
And that cost her 5 points.
Yes, because
She the new die, new value.
The new value of the die is what you have to spend.
Oh, got it.
Unless it's the stunt die, in which it's double.
Got it.
Okay. So with a 15, she says, "Oh, you don't have to worry about security here. Our organization is well known in this neighborhood. Although it looks as if, it's just little old me watching, I can assure you, all of our inventory is perfectly safe. I will take it myself and walk it back. Customers are not allowed in the secured areas. You understand that is for the safety of your items."
And on that note, a 15.
All right. With a 15, you unlock the door. Make a stealth check.
Hopefully,
Stealth
hopefully
test.
not equally.
You got some WD-40?
I spit on the hinges.
Oh, I did bring my WD on this one.
Do you have it in like a little holster, like Hank Hill?
15 again.
15 again? Okay.
No
To open
speak
your
this
other
time.
WD-40.
Nope. You move in silently. Now, Bennett and Mel can see the door opening. The worker
But are we still in shadow though?
is facing the other way. Yes, you're still in shadows.
So the door opens and a gloom of shadow pours in.
That's
Way
the door
scarier.
anymore.
Yeah, and you see like shadowy figures moving through the shadows.
And I'll close the door quietly so that we.
Okay, let me grab your tokens. What is this?
When you guys shadowed in, Mel like flapped her leg because she was gonna wave. And she's like, "Well, that's great to hear."
This person's like, "Oh, that was a lot."
And I think Benny's probably gonna figure it out that you saw something.
And so she says, the rates are on the form. You can you can indicate whether you would like standard rates or extra secure. And you can see like it's like 10 drops a week versus 50 drops a week.
Do we want to
drops
ask
do
about
I
extra
have?
secure? Not that much.
50 drops a week for extra secure?
Yeah.
I don't have
I'm
that much.
gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, what is the difference between standard and extra secure?
She says, with extra secure, we keep it on a second site, which is secure only to our interests.
Is the second site located close to the first one, or would you say far enough away that it couldn't be, compromised if the first site was compromised for security purposes?
She says, I'm sorry, that's information that I just can't share. It is secure. At which point, Karnath and Nova, can I get you to make perception tests, please?
Love to.
Does seeing help?
No, this is hearing.
Oh darn.
Does hearing help?
Yes, hearing
I don't
does
have
help. Oh, well,
I just like saying stuff.
11.
11,
Oh. Adding numbers. 15.
15. So, Karnath, you hear some steps coming up from the alleyway.
Ooh, behind us?
Yeah.
I'm going to reach down and grab Nova's hand and motion over, probably. How do I ping stuff?
Press and hold. Yep.
Jump in
There
a
we go.
barrel.
this away.
All right.
Alright, I'll-
Between shelves.
You should be able
I'll
to move
follow
your
ya.
tokens.
Just like,
Hey, by the way, we're Roll20 ambassadors and we're on Roll20.
hey-o.
Hey-o.
Rolling 20.
I'm behind Karnath. Very.
Okay. And so you
Very
scamper
like
over
that.
there. Yeah.
Are these shelves like floor to ceiling? How much cover do they provide?
They provide a fair amount of cover. They're mostly full. Let me see.
You just start pocketing stuff.
There's shelves with like canned goods, bags of grains, sugar,
Ooh, dinner.
We don't have any food.
light bulbs.
We start taking just. Hey, we're being robbed. What for? Common goods.
And
Do you actually have some burnt out bulbs?
the yeah, the shelves go not all the way to the ceiling, and there's like stuff stacked on the top, and like there's step ladders, and there's like a big ladder against the wall and stuff like that.
So good cover.
Yes.
Found a block of butter.
Because we're also still in shadows, so
Oh,
between
that's
shadows and
dairy
shadows.
gold.
Sweet, sweet, milky gold, they call
My rapper name. Sweet milk gold.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
And then so the back door opens, and you hear sort of a whispered, "Yeah, it's unlocked." And then someone shouts out, "Hey, Mavis!" And the woman at the front sort of stands up and looks over, and you can see two people entering from the back here.
Uh-oh.
I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's that time when Meric goes, "Not you don't know everything."
And a beefy...
person-
Yeah,
I was gonna say, is this person made of shadows? What is this silhouetted man?
that's generic NPC.
Oh, it's not the scary one.
But a beefy golden-haired elven man comes through the door.
Don't trust a blonde. Trust him.
Trevor's followed us.
God damn it, Trevor.
Trevor Atlas.
Worlds!
And
This is his character that he's jumped in.
yeah, exactly. There it is.
It just looks like him.
And then let's see who the other character is. Oh, it's gonna take a second to load. Sorry, hang on. Alright, here we go. The second character is a Drac woman. And she's gonna have... Ooh, black and green scales.
Ooh, cool.
And so she looks like...
Really evil.
She looks like a pretty, pretty run-of-the-mill, like, gangster, tough kind of character. Like, she's got, what looks kind of like a nice suit at first glance in the shadows, but then you see it's kind of run through on the elbows and stuff. She's got a little hat on.
Goons. Hired goons.
Yeah. And so Mavis sort of like pops her head over and she says, oh. Sorry.
And you will be.
I will be. She
I think
says,
you will be, actually.
you know what? She says, "Hey, Trevor."
Kill that guy!
You're kidding.
You know what? She's saying Trevor.
Ugh.
And so we have Mavis. And we have Trevor. And
Trevelyan.
Trevelyan. And she says, "Hey, Trevor, thanks for coming so quick. You can just make yourself at home. Just hang out." And he says, yeah, you got
a
it.
world where phones exist. Where you can call for backup and it doesn't just, are not left alone.
She did. And so...
Fuck.
Our recon was a success.
We have found that there are guards and made more of them.
And so Trevor and the Drac lady come over here and they just kind of like lean a little bit and they're just hanging out. And Mavis turns back and she says, if you want, she holds out a pen, you can fill out your info and leave your package here with us. Or if your employer wants to look over the paperwork, you're welcome to take that home with you.
Did Benny fill out anything on the paperwork?
I think he's just looked it over, but he was keeping his eye on things. I'm sure Benny was doing a poor job of like disguising himself as somebody not adept.
Benny's not here.
Good.
Oh, yeah, but
I feel like we have nothing left to do here.
yeah. Hey, did I overhear you say door was open?
No, you didn't hear that. That was the two of them at the back whispering.
Okay, so they were whispering that, but
yeah, you wouldn't have heard.
Mavis
did not hear them say that. No, and she did not comment on that. She just said,
you
"Hey,
got,
Trevor, come on in and hang out."
I was gonna say, hey, you got company?
She says, "Oh yeah, they are employees of the organization."
Okay. I guess we head out.
No,
Uh,
burn it.
I'll just say, thanks
We're
for
gonna
your
start-
time.
we're
We'll
gonna start
take
killing,
the
or
form
what?
back to our employer to have a look over.
She says, "Sounds good. Our number is on the form. Feel free to send a courier or drop back by yourselves."
Now, Mel, you knew that our friends snuck in and other people came in after them, but Benny doesn't really know that.
You saw us.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no,
saw
I
them
don't
come
think-
in through the door.
Oh, could Benny
had-
have seen the two?
Yeah, you had a clear view to the back door as it opened and shadows poured in.
Okay, well, I'm thinking that we shouldn't just leave.
Well, no, but I'm like not a detective.
Yeah, no, but Benny's thinking that, so he's gonna say, actually, I think we're gonna need to see a little more of your operation before I can bring it back to my boss.
Well, she specifically said that you can't see anything back there, so if you'd like to convince her, you'll need to make a persuasion or an intimidate, and it'll be more difficult because she's got backup and she's suspicious.
Okay, I'm making an intimidation check.
Can aid,
Benny's
does
gonna
aid help? Can you aid?
In
Is there two of
intimidation?
you? No, like if she's just providing you the support of, hey, there are two of us also.
Okay, minor
Well,
action.
I'll make a roll. We'll see what if I need aid.
Some aid things need to be done beforehand.
That's why I said.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I said words.
Right. That is smart. That makes sense.
And then
Yeah,
you were
wait.
like, what if I don't listen to those words? Because Patrick sucks.
I didn't make my hearing check. Don't have that focus.
Let me roll for hearing. I didn't.
It's always funny when you're like going through an RPG that you're new at and you're like, okay, so I'm looking for help other. Nope, not there. Okay, aid? Nope.
Yeah. What do they call it?
What do they call?
Assist?
Assist.
All the synonyms. Cinnamons.
All the cinnamon.
Okay, oh, and there it
All
is.
the
Assistant
cinnamon.
roles, page 174. Assist, stunt, page 154. And so I'm remembering back to The Expanse, another fantasy age, where it falls under the, situational modifiers that the GM can add. Just a +1 or a +2 if you're helping. And then assistant roles will be probably something specific for extended tests.
Is there stunts too for it?
There's social stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should check for those.
Yeah, assistant roles is under the game mastering chapter where it's like, get somebody to be the note taker, the rules assistant. So not what we're looking for. And then the assist.
We were doing that so we can just make up rules.
The assist stunt was what Patrick got before. So, like in this case, Katie, how do you help? As you hear Benny starting to get a little rough and get a little intimidating, that he wants to see the back area, what do you do?
I channel my lower class background and my brawling talent, and I stand behind Benny and I look big.
Both of you are much bigger than this human woman.
Good. Intimidator.
And so you get a +2, and Tyler, you can go ahead and roll with Katie's bonus of +2.
Okay.
I'm going to say to intimidate her in this manner, I'm going to call for a 17. She's suspicious. She's got backup. It's pretty hard to make her back down.
We should just fight him.
I do draw my swords.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to spend some stun points. I'll have to spend 5. Or sorry, not stun points. I'll have to spend fortune.
Or you could just fail and kick off this combat. It's quarter to... it's 15 minutes till we end.
No, I want to pass it and spend some stunts. Oh no, because I won't stunt then if I change the result of the dice, right?
It depends on
you
if
make
you...
yourself stun.
Yeah, it depends on if you
I'd have to spend a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, yeah, it makes sense to kick off the combat narratively.
I'm itchy.
Okay.
When
Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
Jen first.
sorry, I need to do a major action, so I was gonna say when Karnath draws his swords, can I quickly cast a spell?
Yeah, absolutely. What spell are you casting?
Major action. My Shadow Dagger.
Shadow Dagger.
Whoa, dope.
And what is the difficulty of Shadow Dagger? Target number.
11.
There you go.
Are we... So, for kicking
I
off the
got
combat...
And it cost me 2. I got
Okay.
13.
Alright, so Jen, what does it look like as you summon a Shadow Dagger?
It like grows out of my fingertips into a dagger and then falls into my hand.
I'm
Sweet.
so upset that Jen picked the coolest character.
Alright, Tyler, go ahead.
Okay, so for kicking off the combat, can Benny realize that he's losing control of the situation and just take an action, or are we rolling initiative?
Absolutely. You failed the intimidate, and you can see her like standing up and being like, I don't think you understand the situation that you are getting yourself in. And what do?
I think Benny's just going to do a sucker punch, I guess.
You could throw the box at her.
I love
Or something.
Can I just I feel like I'm losing control of the situation. What would you like to do? I'd like to punch her directly in the face.
Let me see.
While this is happening, Meric, is it possible for us to slink closer? I'm assuming
yes.
heated voices are being raised.
Absolutely. I'm also going to up the daring to 2. I don't know if you failed with a stunt point of 1, but I think that this is a daring moment where you fumbled this and she's getting pretty agitated. And so what do? Super pulp detective action-y, throw your box at her, or do you leap over and throw a punch?
I think he's gonna do the classic Captain America kick. Yeah. The bad guy, send them flying across the room.
All right.
Actually, where is she staying?
Hit her with it and just keep yelling, "It's for
she's
you!"
Right there.
Or actually, she's behind. And he's gonna actually kick the desk.
Ooh, I love that.
I think that's
Yeah. Kick the desk.
That's cool.
Okay,
kick the desk, throw the box over the shoulder.
I'm quickly going.
The desk kick is a really sick move.
Yeah, I love
Hit her
that.
against the wall. Meanwhile, her buddies are like, "Whoa, what the hell's happening?"
I'm just quickly going and grabbing
Maybe
a
it's just
token
said come over.
for
She
my
said it'll be
computer.
fun.
They're playing cards.
Oh. My computer says, no, how dare you run Syrinscape right now? Too many things are happening.
We'll make the music.
Oh,
I think
we pick different tones.
I think what's going on is that my combat music that I've made for Syrinscape probably just has too many things going on, and then the combination of everything is not good.
So I just hear machine gun fire?
Yeah, there is some machine gun fire in there.
Don't worry about it.
All of a sudden,
that's just life in the pucker.
a big crate door opens up.
Gunning us down.
Right.
Oh no!
It's the
Turning
end of
off
Shanghai Nights.
some of
You're
those.
right. I should watch those movies again.
There we go.
What
Now
am I-
it's coming together. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to drop Mavis in. She's a giant.
You said wet
Whoa.
shirt don't break. You didn't say piss shirt bends bars.
All right, there we go. So let's have you kick the desk at her. Go ahead and make an attack as a strength test.
Okay, because I have brawling, but strangely it falls under accuracy.
Yeah, punching is accuracy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, this is more of a strength.
But I got
might.
strength.
Yeah.
I
it's
got strength.
definitely more of a strength might.
Okay. 17.
But 17 will absolutely hit her defense.
With
Go-
a stunt, so.
You cut her in half.
Let's call this a 1d6 plus your strength for damage. And then for combat stunts with 3 stunt points.
Lightning
4
attack.
Yeah,
I say there's
lightning
mighty
attack.
blow for 1d6 extra damage.
Go for it, yeah.
So roll 2d6.
2d6.
Pierce armor. Or actually, there's pin.
You just pin her to the wall with the desk. Absolutely.
You have to be using the grab stunt and use the stunt as well. Never
I
mind,
would
so-
I would absolutely allow that for this. Like you're pinning
Okay.
her with a desk. It makes perfect sense.
Okay, so
Great
1d6.
too.
Okay, so I do 5 damage in pin.
Nice.
Okay, 5 damage. So she does have an armor rating. She's got a little bit of like toughness to her. So she takes 2 points of damage. And we're just going to go in here and make it be like so. And you like kick the desk forward. Move yourself up so that you're like near the desk. It slams her back, and she's pretty quick, and she's drawing her her blaster, and she gets pinned back to the wall, and she can't use it, and she says, "Trevor, get him!"
I love it.
And we'll roll initiative.
Like, are we gonna like roll and then just stop?
Yeah, it's
Initiative's
924.
3d6, and if you have the initiative, or is it plus dexterity or just the initiative focus?
Plus dexterity.
Yep, dexterity. It's
But I have
dexterity.
And
If you have the initiative,
and the initiative,
focus,
you have it.
then you add it on top of your dexterity. Yeah.
We all have
Take
armor
initiative as a
though.
focus.
You all have armor.
Absolutely.
I said I have armor with -1, so I just rolling dice.
What? All right. They've got.
I rolled so good. I stunted.
Ooh. Unfortunately, no stunts on initiative, but hold on.
Except Peter.
What is this? Look at all these tokens that are in here.
I stunted. Now I get money.
Ooh, golden cans.
There's so many tokens.
I
There we
do
go.
want to ask later about how many cans of food.
Oh, of course, yeah. So, And then let's get initiative for
Benny
the
takes a lot
Drac.
to feed.
Yeah. And then initiative here for Trevor. Whoa, Nova, 19?
That's gonna be, I think, some rollies, perhaps.
Ooh, well, it's your stunt die is the tiebreaker.
What did I choose?
Jen got a 6 on her stunt die.
Whew.
I rolled so good.
I got 4, 5, 6.
I got 6, 6, 3, and then I have an initiative bonus.
Nice. What's your dex?
2. So
Nice.
2, 2.
Pop that right there. So when we kick off in 2 weeks, Nova goes first, then Karnath, then 2 baddies, then Bennett, then Mavis, then Mel. Oh,
So baddies are going to hit him.
So Nova and Karnath are going to go next Monday. Then the rest of us will go the Monday after that.
Why does Mavis get to go before me?
yeah, I don't remember what her stunt die was, so I'm actually going to just move her to the bottom. She is pinned and all of that.
Right.
Just minus
Move her
1
to the
desk.
bottom.
Yeah.
I'm useless, but she's pinned by a desk.
She is pinned by a desk.
Fair.
That was fantastic. All right. Okay, I'm just going to move us back to the player screen.
Can't wait for those two to run in. Actually, they won't, because we get to go first. Losers.
Thanks for the game, everybody.
Thank you for this half of the game, and then we keep going.
And then we're going to take a break, and then we're just going to keep. Yeah.
Back in 5 minutes.
I'll have
I
some
need
coffee.
my hottie chalky.
Yes, we need to make that hot chocolate. Chalky milk.
I know.
Everybody, thank you for the second episode of our Starfall Detective Agency campaign. You having fun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're learning so much about teamwork and making plans.
It's so good.
And that we're doing it.
Honestly, I know I was thinking like, oh right, we're not in like an adventure. Like we're detectives. We could have spent like 3 days like watching the warehouse, watching movements. Meric could have made it like a skill challenge, but instead we went, let's go in though.
Well, we got the detectives that can't talk.
And also, we are quote unquote detectives. We've just decided to make a detective agency.
Yeah, I love it.
Learning. Except for Benny. Benny should know.
Benny should know better.
Should know, yeah.
I feel like we're Harry Dresdening it right now.
Yeah.
The building was on
Oops,
fire.
all bad guys.
And it wasn't my fault. Awesome. Super good game. Next time in 2 weeks we pick up with the fight in the warehouse. And to close out the stream, what have we got? What are the things? If you missed our Supernatural finale last week, it is available on YouTube right now. You should check that out after checking this out. Katie ran a super fun game. Check out Thursdage. Every Thursday in the afternoon on the Green Ronin channel. Troy is going to be doing a new segment which is updating people about actual plays that are going on, and he's going to mention ours. We're going to give him recaps every time, and he's going to do that, and hopefully we have some other cool things coming down the pipe with Troy and Green Ronin.
Troy's always doing cool stuff.
Troy's always doing cool stuff. If you are playing Dreams of Machines or you want to, you should check out the new adventure. Which was... Oh, my computer is so unhappy with me right now. There it is. Oh, and then it's gone. The name is Hands-On Research. And it is available now as a PDF adventure. It's super fun, and you should check that out. And if you are a Star Trek Adventures fan, we mentioned last time, but the starter set is out, and you can get your hands on it now. It has everything you need to play in the box, And if you like it, you can go ahead and grab the core books and start making characters and doing your own campaigns. That's about it. See people in 2 weeks. Did we establish a sign off?
We don't have a sign off.
We'll see you in the pucker.
No. Nope.
Good night, good evening, and as always, keep flying.
With your own wings.
No, we're not flying yet. We'll find
And
it.
as always, keep your eyes on the stars.
Ooh. And we're out.